seems to be working this time.
Well, my goodness. What will they think of? Oh, I never did open up my, the tote
Heart.
board. See who's lounging with us.
Oh, yeah, well, that'll be a small group.
If it's a group at all. If it's even a group.
We're just not significant enough.
That's just great. That we're not
The Lounge Show, the least significant show on the internet. And then, the little hyphen Facebook, credited as, credited.
Wasn't he a tailor?
Facebook, John Facebook.
Hyphen Schwartz. Boy, he could pull a needle.
Edward hyphen Schwartz.
Hugh Gaffigan.
I think if I had to choose between the two of them, which I'm thankful I don't, but if I had to choose between the two of them, I have to go with Rob Scott, because let's face facts, Bob Doyle is an extra.
C'est le Lounge Show avec Rob Scott et Bob Doyle, deux diffuseurs vétérans qui aiment s'entendre parler et qui réussissent d'une manière ou d'une autre à se supporter. Voyons si vous pouvez les supporter aussi bien. Voici Rob et Bob.
Oui. Bonjour, Robert.
One egg is enough.
Nice, ladies and French. We should hear it for him. That's good. All right. Well, welcome back to the Lounge. If you remember correctly, I'm Bob.
Again.
And that's Rob over there. And for whatever reason, he's stuttering again. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. What was the name of that country artist? Mel Tillis?
Mel Tillis, ladies and gentlemen.
Boy, we're going back with that one.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
It sure is, at least in the Eastern time zone. Here in the Pacific, where I am, in Las Vegas, like it says under my chin, it's 6:01 p.m., actually. We are deep into the Lounge at this point, and I am one of the hosts, and he is the other.
Yeah.
And I pointed in the right direction.
Am I pointing? Nope, this way. Yeah.
Yeah, I pointed in the right direction. That's all I have to remember. Is I want to get it right, just point right.
And then I point left for you, apparently. And no one gives a rat's ass about that. But nonetheless, we weren't here last week because I was traveling. I was a traveler.
That's right. You were down at Amelia Island, if I recall correctly, with your sister. You gave me... Oh, that's right. They were both there. Huh? Okay. So I only saw Kimberly in the FaceTime call that I was awarded.
She was there within proximity of the lens, so therefore she chimed on in.
Where we learned that you got another bird on a rock. Where is it?
Oh, it's downstairs with the other bird.
I thought for sure we'd have some show and tell.
I could, but then I have to unplug the headphones and blah, blah, blah.
I'm not. I don't want to.
For those, I really should have a visual aid for this story.
Does everybody just imagine a bird on a rock? Go ahead.
Which it is. And I bought my first one when I was like 5. And we went to some like covered bridge festival. I remember it was in the fall.
I wonder if we've talked about this on the show.
Maybe not here. I know you've heard. I know you've heard this story.
I have, but I mean, at the same time.
Look at the lake, boys and girls.
I just thought I'd just put it up there just for folks to see for a second. There's not much to see.
No, not a lot. No, it's October. I mean, it's coming to be the time of year when only your locals you will see cross the shot there. But very nice. Yeah. So I was like 5. It was a covered bridge festival. And my dad gave my sisters and I an equal amount of money. I don't know how much. Let's say $1. Who knows, really? And you can get whatever you want. Don't spend it all in one place, kind of thing. And my sisters, as I recall, bought things to eat, candy and the like.
Right, gone.
And I bought a bird on a rock.
That's right.
It's a bird, like a taxidermy type bird. It's small though, and it's on what looks to be like Play-Doh that just rockified, And now all those years later, gosh, what are we talking? Almost 60 years later, my sister Kimberly got me another bird on a rock, which is different, but it's still a bird on a rock. So, and it's that puffin. What are those birds called? Like that are in New Zealand?
H.R. Puffin stuff. It's
no. There's a bird
from Seals and Croft
with witchy poo.
Okay. I analyzed myself with that HR Puffin stuff.
I remembered Witchy Poo.
Of course.
I forget all the other characters. I don't recall all the characters.
No,
I thought it was lame. It was the end of the Saturday run, as I recall. It was like you watched your good cartoons and your favorite Saturday shit, and then all of a sudden HR Puffin stuff came out, and you go, well, it's still for me.
And Banana Splits.
Yes, in the same exact category.
And they go down the slide at the beginning. That's really all I remember. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4.
I did not remember the theme.
Oh, that's really? Wow, that's a really memorable thing about it.
Puffin stuff. Yeah, I remember that one. But boy, the 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4. You blew my mind with that.
Wow, no, that's all I remember. It's just the beginning of that, and that's when they're going down the.
And they were also in.
I like doing the motion.
They were in bumper cars too in the opening.
Probably.
Montage.
Yeah, they were just hanging at Six Flags or whatever.
Ears of some sort. Yeah. Were they a dog? What were they?
1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana.
What were they? Anyway, those were the lame
Banana Splits.
Yeah. But both those shows were the ones that kind of ended Saturday morning's run. You had better stuff in the beginning of the morning, as I recall. Johnny Quest.
Well, still my favorite. So it was Ultraman, Speed Racer, I think sometimes was in there, but it was all everything was just a prelude to Bugs Bunny. The 90-minute Roadrunner Bugs Bunny hour, which was actually 90 minutes.
What was the one that had Rocky? Rocky and Bullwinkle's had some pretty good stuff.
Of course, but I didn't see that on Saturdays. That was always like early morning during the week before I went to school. It was that, and then Dragnet, and then the school bus.
Dragnet, you mean the old Jack Webb?
That's correct. I watched the movie from the future with Tom Hanks over and Dan
Aykroyd, which sucked.
No, I never saw that one. That one did not even call to me on any level ever.
That movie just blew. It was awful. But let's milk a cow and make some money because Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks have some, appeal at the box office. But see, I miss those days when we still went to the movies to see something that sucked. Now we're really particular about if you were going to. Better be an IMAX and everything else if I'm going to drag my ass into a movie theater. When's the last time you were didn't you see Beetlejuice?
Thank you. I was just about to say, well, I was just there, and I was hurting myself trying to go, this was too recent for me to have already dumped that. But yes, we saw Beetlejuice too. And it was fine, but it didn't need to be in a theater.
Yeah. But did you enjoy the theater experience? Having had not done it for a long time?
Could not give a flying because I can put on my VR headset and be in whatever theater with the biggest screen ever. Right. It just doesn't, and make as much popcorn as I want, and I can charge me whatever I want.
Right, I get it. I haven't been to the theater in forever. I have a 55-inch television screen, and I have a zillion of these subscriptions plus cable TV and a pretty good sound bar. So yeah. I don't go out to the theater. I can't remember the last time. I think it was Equalizer 2.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's been a minute.
The kids and I went. It was a feed you, drink you kind of place, right? You can get beers.
Now, does Sam like that kind of stuff? She's into the Equalizer?
Oh, she loves that series. That's one of our bonding series. We've watched all 3. When the third one came out, I bought it immediately, and next time she was here, we watched it. Yeah, well, yeah, Sammy.
Okay, cool.
And Taken, like the Liam Neeson Taken movies.
Yeah.
She loves those, too. Because he's the hero, and he's the badass dad.
I think, I've come around thanks to Facebook and Reels and YouTube Shorts and stuff. That's how I've been consuming things like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul and other shows that and now Dexter's showing up. These are shows that House is in the mix, So I've seen enough of the Breaking Bad clips to pretty much know this whole story at this point, but it's still not a series I would watch because it's just too dark and I don't want to get... just from watching clips, you can get emotionally invested in those characters. It's such a well-written,
Yes,
but it's just not my thing. And then what was the other one you just said?
Well, I said Taken with Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Taken. I always thought when that came out that would be just like too. I don't know what I thought, but now I feel like it's probably one of those adrenaline bad guys get there, and it's just one of those,
yes,
like an Equalizer type of thing. So I might actually.
Totally. They're the you know, the white hat guy wins out in the end, and the bad guys get their due barely. They almost get away with it, you know. Yeah, it's good. And there were 3 of them, so you know the people liked them. They had 3 Takens.
Wow, 3.
Same characters, same daughter, same wife. Anyway,
so wait, now, okay, but the daughter didn't get taken all 3 times, right?
No.
But the first
she
2?
Did not. No.
No, okay. Just once.
Just once.
So who got taken the second time?
The wife.
And who got taken the third time?
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
They couldn't get Lee Majors to save him, so they got Liam Neeson. I'm doing a Scrooged reference there. We're in the beginning of Scrooged, where they're running the promo, and Lee Majors comes in on a snowmobile and saves Santa's workshop from being blown up by terrorists. And then they go into the promo with Mary Lou Retton as Tiny Tim, and
right,
and John Houseman reading an old guy with a book.
Yeah, I think we need to get that into our rotation this year. I haven't watched Scrooged
I watched
in a long time.
I watched it with Steven or Sam. One of the kids last Christmas, and it was fun to go back into that.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Isn't that
very
Wham?
next day? I don't know. Something happened.
Yes, you do. It's Wham. It's George Michael and
Oh,
Wham.
no. Of course I knew who that was. I just don't know the next line.
Oh,
yes, of course I know. It's one of my. It just irritates me that that's in the Christmas rotation. But I'm very grumpy about Christmas music. I know, and here we go.
Yeah, this one goes on a while.
Okay.
That's only like a third through the file.
This is
we
sleigh
need
bells.
more sleigh bells.
And then in parentheses, long.
I didn't write it that way, but I should have. Long. Forever. In parentheses, you should live so long.
I use "you should live so long" whenever I can. Every chance I get.
Isn't it a good line? It's such a good line. And you know who I stole that from? Jim Gossett.
I know.
Oh, okay. I thought because
it's the expiration date.
Yes.
Yeah. And I use it there as much as possible.
Right.
Like whenever it just says, what's the expiration date? That's my bet. You should live so long. And nobody knows what's going on. But I think it's hilarious. Yeah, that's definitely one that has worked its way into my lexicon.
That's like the fortune cookie bit, which I did again with my dad.
Folks, this is how Rob does it all the time. He's all the setup. Well, it's like the fortune cookie bit. You know, well, let me fill you in. There's a lot of unspoken words there. Well, of course, you know.
I saw a lot of hands go up. Okay, I'll tell you.
It's like the fortune cookie bit, and the what's the word? The hubris, the God, what's the word?
I don't know.
Arrogance of the joke. Is that it? That's not it. But is that? Well, of course you know this. Like, of course we're all. Oh, wait a minute. No, you don't. Let me help you with this little story.
You know, that it's just like the fortune cookie bit. Oh my God, the hubris of that.
I just look for words. I mean, opportunities to say hubris. I just learned it, a few years ago.
Live so long.
Criminy.
Criminy. So yes, I forget where we were now, but "you should live so long" is a great line. But I forgot what we were talking about.
Speaking of that, I guess I aged another year, another
you know what?
notch in the wall.
I wrote it here, and it said, "I missed Bob's birthday. I didn't send anything. I didn't acknowledge. No planes, trains, and automobiles. Nothing. I did that once or twice with Allie too. Allie, I'm just whoosh gone. But Bob, I talk to him all the time. So happy birthday! What, a last round in the fives, right? 59.
That is correct.
Last round of the fives,
and that was on Tuesday, and it was just the best day. We got up. I mean, I got up at my normal time, so I had my normal. I think I actually did a little work or something because, just because I could, because what else was I going to do? Maybe. But the point is once everybody got up, we went, well, they just took care of me, We did the whole breakfast thing and did presents and all that. Then we went across back to where I took you to Calico Basin. We went to a place that's on the way there, Spring Mountain Ranch, and took a hike that we'd never taken before. The three of us did. It was all great. The weather was perfect. There was big clouds in the sky to block the sun. So it was just freaking perfect. And we talked to an old couple, who worked there. And, well, it's too bad you didn't get here earlier. We could have given you the tour. Oh, what time is that?